And another thing we do a lot is sober housing. We really are a big believer in people grouping together and trying to fight the good fight as a team. And also there's a affordability element to it. I mean, because the hard reality is if you're in early recovery, you're making minimum wage or close to it. Maybe $10, $11, $12 if you're really good. You know, what are the wages? 12, 13? I mean, I'm hearing 13, 15 for the superstars. So, you know, you're starting out at $8, $9 an hour. So there's a hard reality there. $1,200 is the rent. You're making $300 a week. You know, that's a hard reality. So what I believe in is I believe in grouping people together. So that $300 is multiplied by 10 individuals. Now, a beautiful thing happened in 1988 called the Fair Housing Act. They did some wiggles to the Fair Housing Act. They made some amendments in there for people that want to live in sobriety. A lot of people, for some reason, a lot of people don't know about this, but it's called the three-quarter house. It's a great invention. All right, I moved into one and discovered it by accident, and I've been passionate about that three-quarter house ever since. You know, Patrick allowed me to come in and interviewed with the guys. Immediately, I turned from a nobody to a somebody because they gave me a key. They gave me a key to their front door. I mean, what an awesome thing. I said, this is my key. I have a key. I can come and go as I please. You mean I don't have to turn stuff in or do this? No, this is your key. And then you got to pay your rent next Sunday. You mean I get a whole week and nobody's going to be looking over my shoulder and I can go out and do what I want? Yeah, you can. Yeah, there's plenty of rope here. You can hang yourself with it or you can do good things with it. So we focus on paying our bills. We focus on being good neighbors. We focus on the people that are coming in for the first time. So we do focus on the newcomer, and that's why it's messy, because their lives are such a mess. You know, I mean, even just taking care of one drug addict in a family home is sometimes an impossible task. It does get done. The work does get done, and these are the people that are working at the chicken plant. They're fighting the good fight. They're staying clean. There's accountability in the house, and the three-quarter house is just an awesome tool to create affordable housing instantly, because you don't have to go through an approval process. Because if you decide to be a sober group and live in sobriety as a group of individuals that are unrelated, you are a single family under the law. And that's the significant part about it. So there is a difference between three-quarter house and halfway house. Halfway house is staff. That's the biggest difference. What's the difference between halfway and three-quarter? Halfway house, they have staff. Three-quarter, no staff. And that's why it's so affordable to run them. We don't have to hire staff for it. We become our own staff in a way. And that's why I've been so emboldened and bold and, you know, out there doing my thing, because I've been empowered. I literally I was an absolute nobody, you know, homeless, jobless, carless, just really not having much to look forward to in my life. And I really just wanted to die. That's really where I was at the age of 49. I felt like the world just kicked me out and said, we don't want you no more. You're a knucklehead, you're a bobblehead, you're a blockhead. We just don't need you. You're just unproductive. And literally they just kicked me out of my life that I thought I had. So the three-quarter house, it bought me some time. You know, it gave me freedom. It gave me a key to the front door. It said, you know, go down and get that minimum wage job. It's okay. Because before I was like, a minimum wage job, what's that going to do? That's going to make things worse. Because I wouldn't be able to get to the job, and then on top of that, they're only paying me this. It's like reckless and pointless. But if you move into a sober house, all of a sudden it's hope. Because all you got on Sunday, you got to pay $90. You make $300, you pay $90 instead of $1,200. You know, for your rent. And there's more accountability in a house that has 10, 11, 12 people in it than there is with 3 or 4. You know, when you go to the house meeting and you're going to throw somebody under the bus, they might have 3 or 4 people that say, no, you can't throw this man under the bus. He's doing the right thing. And let me tell you why. And then you hear both sides. So you have 2 sides of the argument, and then as a group you make the right decision. So that's why I love that process. It's a great process, and that's a democratic process. Each of the houses are run democratically. So it's a healthy process. It does get messy, but it's healthy, though. I think it's healthy for the people in recovery to kind of advance, because they have to kind of relearn how to live again. And they need that accountability to their brother. You know, where's your rent at? Where's that $90, Keith? Come on, Keith, what happened, man? What happened all week? Where's that $90? You know, answer me now, because I was with you all week. What you do with it? So we need answers. So and these are your brothers, so it's not like you're on the news with it. You're just talking to 3 or 4 other people right before the meeting and say, hey, where's your $90? So I mean, it just works. It's just an awesome tool, and I just hope that people in the community realize how important the 3-quarter house is, and they need to encourage these houses to develop and allow them to. Actually, we don't need to be allowed because we're protecting our fair housing, but maybe just make the process not as stigmatizing. Because I live in a group house. My name's Jimmy. Right away, they say, "Oh, Jimmy's a knucklehead. Don't talk to him. He lives in a group house. He's one of those guys." No, man, I'm actually probably somebody that you do want to talk to because first of all, I'm not on food stamps. I'm not on, and it's not okay to be on food stamps if you need to be. But I mean, I chose not to be because I can pay my bills if you allow me to. I'm off food. As soon as you get a job, food stamps and Medicaid go away. So the 3-quarter house is your friend. If you're a Delaware taxpayer, a beautiful friend. Actually, I would drop off casseroles every Friday night because you would want to encourage these men because these men are the ones that are fighting the good fight. They're the ones that are showing up at work and paying their bills and paying their child support and showing up with the probation officer, and they're doing all of the right stuff. And you want to encourage that by throwing a casserole their way every so often.